Hey y'all, it's your girl Jackie, and I'm back to talk a little bit about stars. Really, I just want to give y'all a reaction um, about Star being canceled. I did this yesterday, but I accidentally deleted what I had recorded or whatever. But whatever. Here we go again. So my initial thoughts when I seen that Star was canceled was it wasn't one of shock. It wasn't one of anger. It, I just, I mean, it's sad because this show has so much potential. Um, am I mad that it got canceled? No. Am I surprised that it got canceled? Hell no. Did we? Were we all watching the same season of Star? Because I don't see how anybody could be shocked that this show was canceled. It was straight trash all season long. With that being said, I've been seeing a lot of people trying to compare Star to Empire, saying, oh, Star is way better than Empire, how they keep Empire and get rid of Star. Number one, Empire was on point this season with every damn episode. Empire, the entire cast brought they fucking A game this season. Do you understand me? They murdered Star this year. I'm sorry. I don't know if Empire and Star switched writers this year, but Star was trash. I'm sorry. And it has to be said. It cannot be sugarcoated. Let's just keep it all the way 100. Empire was off the chain this year. Empire was amazing this year. That Empire finale was nothing short of absolutely amazing. I don't care what anybody says. You can hate all day long, but Star is not better than Empire. Did Star kill them last year? Sure the fuck did. Sure the fuck did. Star murdered them last year. I'm sorry. Star was on their shit last year. Empire was alright. I'm not gonna say it was trash, but it was alright. You know, it was good as hell. Especially the last half of Empire last year was good as hell. And even though Star as a whole, season 2 as a whole murdered, you know, like was better than season 4 as a whole of Empire. That, like I said in my review, that season 4 mid-season finale of Empire was better than Star's entire third season. And I want to say probably as good as this whole second season, because just that one episode. That's how good Empire is. It could have an off season, but it's one episode that will take the cake for everything and basically shit on your whole season. And it is what it is. And that's exactly what they did with that episode. I'm sorry. Andre did that shit. So, and he did it this year. He been doing it this year. Andre been carrying their ass. I knew damn well they weren't getting rid of Andre. They be stupid as hell to get rid of this man. He been carrying the show for the last 2 seasons. So I'm sitting here like, for y'all to try to compare and try to act like it's messed up that they renewed Empire and not Star. No, it's not. It's absolutely not, because this season of Star was complete trash. I'm sorry. And it breaks my heart because this was my favorite. This became my favorite show in season 2. It was so good in season 2. It doesn't make any sense for y'all to come back and hit us with this bullshit in season 3. It is what it is. To start out the beginning of season 3. Child, it was trash from the beginning. When they started off this season and they came back from on tour and Joyce was with them instead of Gigi, I was like, Didn't they go on tour with Gigi? How the fuck is Joyce here now? Like, I don't understand this shit. It was just so fucking weird. I'm like, why the fuck is they switching out characters like they did Aunt Viv on the Fresh Prince? Like, we wasn't gonna notice. Like, we ain't remember that they went on tour with Gigi and not Joyce. Like, we know damn well not all black people look alike. I'm sorry. Y'all don't have to come better. It didn't make absolutely no sense. Then, supposedly, Alex had been in this plane crash, but and Noah had went to rehab, but they don't show the two of their reactions when they find out about this shit. They just jump like 3 months ahead, and boom, she's back with Derek. And the last thing we know, she was getting on the fucking plane. So you want to explain to me how all this happened? No explanation. Just threw them back together. Noah's coming home from rehab, and the first person they see him talking to is Star, talking about some, what you call it? She was right about something. I'm like, the fuck? Anyway, then they got this whole pregnancy storyline. Like, how the fuck? The fact that they sit up here and actually wrote into the script that her and Noah did something on tour made absolutely no sense at all. For the simple fact that in season 2, they clearly displayed how much this man cared about Alex. From him going off on Quavo in front of everybody over her, to him, you know what I'm saying, being there for her with everything that was going on with her mom, witnessing firsthand what she had to go through with her mom, Curve and Star when she tried to come on to him in the dressing room, basically, you know what I'm saying, getting in front of the camera saying nobody can replace Alex. Out the bam, in front of the world. He didn't just say this to, you know, his close friends. He said this to these cameras, to the whole world. Like, you don't do that for just anybody. You don't sit there and go on camera in front of, on live TV in front of the world and say nobody can replace Alex. Nobody can replace this woman that I have right now. You know what I'm saying? Even when he was on the red carpet and they was asking him questions about, you know, who was inspiring his music and all that stuff like that, he didn't even say nothing about the girl that he was messing with Megan, nothing like that. On top of that, when he was on the red carpet talking to these interviewers, he was looking at Alex the whole damn time with the girl standing right there next to him. So I'm trying to figure out, not to mention the way that this man got on his knees begging this girl not to leave him. And you mean to tell me that he gonna turn around and jump back in the bed with her best friend? After doing all that, after saying all that? Come on. It's not realistic at all. Like, you can't show something like that and then turn around and make it seem like he would, like, in a million years hurt this girl like that. And it is what it is, because he wouldn't. We've seen proof that he would never do no shit like that. So y'all gonna turn it around in season 3 and try to make it seem like he just jumped back in the bed with this girl and then raw and got her pregnant? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Y'all gotta make the shit make sense, because that made absolutely no type of sense to me. And that's just how I feel about it. Another thing, the killing off of Andy, I felt like was unnecessary because it didn't even make any sense. Okay, he stole money from Cassie. Okay, I still don't see. And then she ends up letting him go. And I actually couldn't just beat his ass and didn't actually kill him. So then he goes outside and gets hit by a car. And then goes and dies in Carlotta's arms. Make this shit make sense, because none of this shit made sense to me. Y'all couldn't think of something for this man to do? Because I could have thought of a million things for him to do. You know what I'm saying? It just felt like y'all wasn't even trying this season. Alex having this PTSD and Derek just being oblivious to it. I'm sorry, like, it just didn't make no sense to me. On top of that, y'all had people linking or leaking information before the shit even aired. You know what I'm saying? When y'all made the announcement, when it was revealed on episode 2 that Jackson was the father of Star's baby, that she went to his door and told him that he was the father. And then Lee Daniels sent out a tweet saying, "Jackson, you are the father," as if to confirm that Jackson was in fact the father. You turn around the next day and people are sharing information about y'all, what do you call it, auditioning for black babies. How do you allow information like that to leak out if you want people to be in shock when the stuff happens? Like, you're not surprising anybody if people already know what's going to happen. I'm sorry. You got people leaking pictures, leaking the whole script about Alex getting married months before it was even out there that she was going to get engaged. Like, before the episode even aired, we already know they was getting engaged because y'all leaked the script. I mean, y'all production was shit, and the way y'all was running the show was shit. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It makes no sense that all of that stuff was getting out, even because I follow a lot of people that work on the set. Y'all was even going live while y'all was shooting certain scenes, so we already knew some shit was going down before the shit even aired. Like, it made absolutely no sense. I'm sitting here like, what is they doing? Why are they putting all this information out before the shit even airs? Nobody's gonna be fucking surprised. So when they did that bullshit in the mid-season, they ain't talking about something, the baby daddy surprise that's gonna leave you breathless. How? How the fuck are we gonna be left breathless when we already know what the fuck y'all gonna do? Because y'all already, once y'all put it in the script early on, saying that him and Star messed around on tour, we already knew right then what y'all were gonna do. So how the hell were we fucking left breathless? Or speechless? Or airless? Wasn't nobody left speechless. The only thing I was speechless about, like I said in my review of the episode, was that y'all had the audacity to come and hit us with this bullshit. Like, we was really supposed to be surprised. That's the only thing I was left speechless about. And then y'all come back on the second half and give us even more bullshit. Noah been sober all fucking season long. All of Star's pregnancy that people know about. So about 6 months, 7 months, this man has been sober. Probably longer than that because he went to rehab for 2. So for 7, 8, 9 months, this man been sober for damn near a year. And then y'all turn around, and a couple months after the baby was born, he was sober. And y'all, so yeah, damn near a year about he was sober. Y'all turn around and make this man relapse after a fucking year? Get the fuck out of here. Like, are y'all kidding me right now? Are y'all really kidding me? And then just it didn't make no sense. The way y'all did a lot of things in this season, and it could have been a whole lot better. Just like Alicia said, the minute y'all got rid of Maddox, y'all signed y'all pink slip. It is what it is. There's so many things that y'all could have done with that storyline that would have made your show one of the best shows on TV. And it just kills me that y'all just was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we gonna do whatever, like, the fans on social media want. And I'm just sitting here like, don't nobody want no damn Dallas. But it is what it is. Y'all did what y'all want to do, and look what happened. It is what it is. The writing was trash. It had largely to do with the writing being trash, the promotion being trash, people leaking stuff, information that had no business being released. And mainly because y'all got rid of the probably the best couple that y'all had. Not probably the best couple you had on the show. It is what it is. Who had the most chemistry? I'm sorry, you just don't get rid of stuff like that. When you see that on screen, unfold on screen, you go with that. Any director who has seen the chemistry between Ryan and Luke would have never gone back to Dallas. I don't understand who was directing this shit this season and who directed what episode or who decided to go in this direction. Be it the showrunner, trash too, or whoever was in charge of this shit, because y'all clearly didn't know what the hell y'all was doing, because y'all couldn't have. And I'm trying to figure out who was looking over this shit that didn't tell y'all, like, look, this, like, we shouldn't do this. We should do this, because, you know, look at how they are on screen. Like, that's what I would have been like. Prime example, and me and Alicia have spoken about this before. For those of us that remember Dawson's Creek, when that show first came out, of course, it's about the character of Dawson Leary. But as the show went on, came that season 3, that show shifted, and it became about Pacey and Joey, which was portrayed by Joshua Jackson and Katie Holmes. Their dynamic was so powerful that they completely took over that show. Dawson became irrelevant. And it just is what it is. And it was just kind of like the same thing. A lot of people wanted Joey to end up with Dawson. But a lot of people was like, hell no. Like, more people started liking Pacey and Joey together because they saw the chemistry. The chemistry between Joshua Jackson and Katie Holmes was unbelievable, to say the least. It was so powerful that you did not want to see Pacey with anybody else. You didn't want to see Joy with anybody else. It was just that powerful. And it was magic to watch them on screen. Every time they were in a scene together, every time they were in, you know what I'm saying, in the same frame, it was just beautiful. It was magic. It was like, you could never deny the sparks between those two. Now, granted, they did date in real life for a little bit, but still. And that's what makes Noah and Alex so much better, because they didn't date, but you can see, like, their friendship, you know, how strong it is, and how, cause with how powerful their chemistry was. It was the same thing every time they were on the screen. They lit up the screen every time they were on it together. And there's no denying that. I'm sorry. Even when they showed, like, the bloopers, Ryan posted the bloopers today, and you could just see how they are with each other. Like, they're like friends. That's like his little sister. And they were just everything, even in their bloopers and their cut scenes. And they're just having fun together. And you could just see their chemistry. And it's just like, how do y'all not go with this? I don't understand it. I never understood it. So, yeah, they fucked up when they did that. When they wanted to go, they let the cast, when they allowed the fans to write their script, they fucked up. Instead of trying to write an amazing story. It is what it is. They just did too much and not enough at the same time. Like I said before, I'm I am disappointed that it came to this, but I'm not surprised that it came to this. I always thought that it would come to this when I seen everything that they did. So I'm not surprised. I can't be, and I can't sit here and act like I'm shocked because I'm not. Um, is a part of me glad that I'll be honest, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if y'all wasn't gonna do the shit like y'all supposed to do it, then yeah, I'm happy. Shit. Okay. Sorry, I'm petty. It is what it is. Like, you get what you get when you do stupid shit. That's what happens. Shit. I mean, y'all had an opportunity to do something amazing. Y'all had an opportunity to show an amazing um chocolate couple. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get a lot of those on TV. And this one that you had was so amazing. I mean, the love that y'all and admiration and um that y'all showed between these two. Like, it is what it is. I really do think that the showrunner did not want Ryan and Luke to take over the show, because we clearly saw in season 2 that they ran season 2 and they took it over. They probably didn't want it to be like another Dawson's Creek, because after that 3rd season, the character of Dawson became irrelevant as fuck, and it was all about Pacey and Joey. And I think they were kind of afraid of the same thing happening with the character of Star, because when they put Noah and Alex together, didn't nobody give a fuck about Star no more. That's just my opinion. I didn't pay attention. I didn't really care for her ass to begin with. So when they put them together, I was just like, yes. I was so happy that they got together. Now, with that being said, I wasn't happy with Derek being hurt. I didn't want Derek to be hurt out of the situation. But at the same time, I did not want him with Alex. Should she have broken up with Derek first before, doing what he did? Yes. But should Alex have stayed with him? No. Like, she should have, because it was clear what her feelings were toward Noah. And I was just like, just break up with Derek. And when she didn't do that and she kissed him, I'm not gonna lie, I was happy as hell when they did what they did backstage. I was just like, yes. Until I seen Derek roll back behind that come roll up in the room, and I was like, damn, Alex, get your ass down. Like, you should have broke up with this man first. Like, I was conflicted. I'll keep it like that. I was conflicted because I felt so bad for Derek. But at the same time, I was like, yes, bitch, yes. It is what it is. I'm keeping it 100. Shoot, I wanted them together so bad. I wanted them together from day 1, season 2, episode 1. I wanted Noah and Alex together. And people can say what they want to say. I don't give a fuck that she was with Derek at first. So what? That don't mean that that's who she was supposed to end up with in the end. Just because that's who she was with at first. That's just dumbass logic to me. I'm sorry. Especially after the chemistry we saw between her and Noah. That is going to compare. Never did and never will. Not even season 1 Alex could compare to the chemistry between Noah and Alex. I'm sorry. It just didn't. These unnecessary characters y'all brought in. Mateo, Nina. Unnecessary. We're not needed. Just very unnecessary. We didn't need these people in here. Y'all had a few other characters come in that wasn't needed. Like, y'all keep on trying to add all these people up in here, and it don't make no sense. I'm not gonna sit there and act like y'all didn't have a couple of good episodes. Y'all did. Miss Ruby taking out Mike. That was one of my favorite moments. And then Miss Ruby again at the end when they took her out. Again, like I said, best actress on the show. Luke. He had a lot of award-winning performances this year. Can't deny that. Especially my favorite when he was detoxing. He did that shit. I don't care what nobody say. He did that. what's his name, Harold Perrineau, killed his role from day one to the end of the season. Even though he was on there that much, the times he was on there, he murdered. Kimberly Elise, the short time she was on there, killed it. I even had to give Star her moments sometimes. She had her moments where she killed it. Or Jude, whatever. I always give Jude her props when it comes to her acting and, her talents. Her character with Star is another story. That Star is fictional, okay? I will talk shit about her all day long because I don't like her. But Jude, I ain't got nothing but love for. It is what it is. And as far as her acting ability, her acting is amazing, and she pulled Star off like I don't think anybody else could have. And it is what it is. Of course, Ryan with the panic attacks and everything that the different emotions that they took her through this season and really the whole series. Amazing actress. I'm sorry, amazing vocalist. The girl can blow. Like, to me, Ryan can do no wrong. I know I'll be hard on on Derek, but Quincy, I love Quincy. I do not like how they did his character since season 2. I feel like they did him bogus as hell. So I kind of laughed when he went on IG and he was like, "Thank you, next." When after they said the show was canceled, I was like, "I know that's right, because I felt like they did him bogus. Like I'm sorry, that's just me. Maybe he may not feel like that, but I feel like they did his character so bogus since season 2. They basically made his ass like an extra, and I'm sitting there like, because Quincy is such a good actor, and I just don't know like." The way they was doing him on Star, I just didn't like it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they could have gave him better storylines. They could have, like, somebody could have, like, directed him a little bit better. And it's just, the way they made him look, it just didn't, I'm sorry. And I know he is so much better than that. And I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, so I couldn't even be mad at him for saying thank you, next. Brittany, love her too. I feel like her voice was right behind Axel's. I love the range that she has. How she can do so many different things with her voice. Because of her theatrical background and everything like that, her Broadway background. You know what I'm saying? Love all of them. Queen, of course. Brandy. Oh my God. Her portrayal of Cassie since season 2 murdered the role. Brandy did that. It is what it is. Can't say nothing else. She did that. So that they did have good moments. They did have things, you know what I'm saying, where it was like, okay. But overall, as a whole, this season was absolute trash. And they could have did a lot better. So, you know what I'm saying? They got themselves canceled. It is what it is. Not the actors, because they can only do what they can do with what they're given, the material that they're given. They can only do what the writers wrote. They can only do what the directors want done and stuff like that. They did their jobs. Can't blame them or fault them for not shit, because they did what they came to do. It is what it is. Like everybody else saying, the promotion was horrible. I mean, it was just very amateur. And when you're trying to be up against a show like Empire, you can't be like, oh, Empire was trash. No, Empire wasn't trash. Empire was good as hell this season. Empire brought out every emotion possible this season from his viewers. if you actually paid attention. And most of these people that's talking about Empire was trash ain't even watched the season this year. So I don't even know why the fuck y'all even trying to even put Empire in this conversation, talking about somehow you keep Empire but left but canceled Star. Were we watching? That's like I said in the beginning. You saw this season, right? Of Star. And you have to question why they got canceled? And you clearly didn't watch the season of Empire, because you wouldn't even be asking that question if you actually watched both of them. So, with that being said, I don't really know what else to say about it, y'all. I wish that... I'm sad because I wanted the show to continue, but not if they were going to continue and go in this direction that they were going in. I'm sorry. If it does get picked back up, hopefully they fix some shit, because this was ridiculous. Hopefully they do what they should have done in the first place and get rid of dry ass relationships. They can bring everybody else back. I mean, Quincy can go though, but I'm not trying to say bogus, but I love Quincy, but they need to get rid of the whole Daleks dynamic as a whole, because it's not working. Yeah, if they're gonna bring it back, if somebody else is gonna pick it up, they're gonna have to bring their A game, and they're gonna have to fix a lot of the crap that the original people have already put into this show, because that season was crap. And hopefully they switch out that whole, because you can get people that's very talented and can switch up a storyline. They can throw out an old storyline and create a whole different one. That will be better than what that is, and you ain't even gonna be mad if they changed it, because they gonna make a story so good. They're gonna tell a story so good that you're gonna be like, wow. You're gonna forget about what you wanted to happen and just be looking at, like, if they had kept the Dalek storyline, but they had wrote an amazing story and made it real good and believable, and it's just a good story, I wouldn't even been mad at it, because I would have been taken like, oh my God, this is amazing. Like, it is what it is. Can't be mad at it. And they did not do that with this. I'm sorry. Far from it. So with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get on up off of here. I need to get up, once again, get up in this stuff. And I'll talk to y'all later. Like I said, I'll be doing more reviews for Empire, for Power this summer. I might probably do Suits as well, because Suits come on back on the same time. I think this is their final season too, and that's like my second favorite show. Also Greenleaf when it comes back on, and This Is Us. I'm not gonna try to do